All right, let's make some pasta salad. I started with just making sure all of my vegetables were chopped up really nicely. I just use the electric chopper for this because I don't want to spend the time doing otherwise. But I have a half cup of carrots, 1/2 cup of celery, and a 1/2 cup, oh well, it's a little bit less than a 1/2 cup of red bell peppers. And then I have a 1/2 cup of frozen peas and 1/4 of a red onion chopped. I've soaked this in water, and here's why. Red onion can be tricky, especially when you're using it raw in any kind of dish. And sometimes that onion flavor takes over the dish if you're not careful. This one just seemed really strong when I was dicing it up. So if you soak it in a little ice water, and then when you're ready to use it, just drain that water off. The water takes out a lot of that bite that the red onions have. And you don't always have to do this. You could always use a Vidalia onion if you didn't want to use the red onion. But I'm just draining that water off. And it looks just like that when we're finished. So let's start with the dressing first. And you know, I grew up on macaroni salad that was traditional elbow macaroni. It had all the veggies and it was a mayonnaise based, and that's what this one is. But a lot of people put tons of sugar in theirs. I don't. That's not the way my mama made hers. So I'm just going to do my best to show you how she made her version of macaroni salad. I'm using, of course, the vegetables that I've already mentioned. And for the pasta, instead of elbow macaroni, I'm making it a little bit interesting. And we're going with the curly corkscrew noodles. Well, probably not noodles, they're pasta, but somebody knows the difference, and they'll be in my comment section telling me all about it, I'm sure. So I'm starting out with the mayonnaise. I'm going to use about 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise in this, and I'm eyeballing it just because I'm pretty decent at eyeballing the amounts on things sometimes. I am going to add a little splash of vinegar, but not much. Just about a capful. Just a capful. That's enough. And I'm also going to add onion powder. I will try to measure that part out for you. I'm going to do a teaspoon of onion powder and 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. And 2 teaspoons of paprika. All right, just like that. And I've already put a pretty large amount of salt in the pasta when it was boiling, because that's really the only time that pasta has an opportunity to soak in the sodium. Yeah, I am going to add about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt to start with. Then I'm going to go in with 2 teaspoons of black pepper. And we're just going to whisk that up. It's going to be very creamy, just like that. I know that it's a little thick for me, but I can add just a tiny bit of water. Probably just going to add about a tablespoon of water to this, just to thin it out a tiny bit, and I'll be right back. All right, just 1 tablespoon should be enough to thin it, just enough to coat the pasta. So that's what it looks like finished. And now we'll just go in with the vegetables and the pasta, and we'll stir it all together. Again with that. And those are diced up really small. Go in with the 1/4 of a red onion chopped, and then 1/2 cup of frozen peas. Yes, they're frozen. This is going to sit in the refrigerator overnight. By the time these thaw out, the pasta will be ready. I'm just going to give this a stir before I add the pasta. Just makes it a little bit easier to get everything incorporated. I started with that 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. I'll adjust that at the end. If I see that that's not enough mayonnaise, I'll go in with a little more mayonnaise and a little more vinegar if I need to. So again, this is 1 pound of corkscrew pasta that I've drained. I'm just going to toss this around. The paprika makes it a little hint of pink or orangey like, but that's how my mama made hers, and that's what I like. I've even seen a lot of the church ladies, well, they'll put cheese, shredded cheese in this pasta salad. But everybody has their own way of doing things, and pasta salad is so versatile, and you can make it a million different ways. Pasta salad is also one of those dishes that once it's better if it sits overnight in the refrigerator before serving it, or at least a few hours. It's not as great when it's first made, to me. Some people like it more warm, and I'm not one of those people, but everybody likes different things. All right, I'm just going to give this a taste and see if I need to add more mayonnaise or vinegar or any of the spices. Only need 1. No, it's great. That's wonderful, and it will sit overnight and it will be ready tomorrow. And it's not going to be in this bowl. I'll clean this up and I'll show you what it looks like in the serving dish. So this is what I would typically serve this in, whether if I was catering or taking it to church. But does that not scream homecoming at church? It does to me. Pasta salad. Enjoy.